Hello, how are you, my friends? So glad you could make it back into the kitchen. And today we are making a salad that you can take to a potluck. You can serve at your next pool party, barbecue, whatever spring festival you're trying to head to and you need to bring a dish. This is the dish you want to bring, because I have been receiving phone calls this week from kids who have not been in my life, part of my house, since the 2000s. And they called and said, Miss Wendy, I want to make that pasta salad recipe that you used to make with the green olives and the black olives, and I don't know how to make it. So will you tell me how to make that? Well, guess what? It's been so long in my head, I just make it out of my head. So I'm actually writing down what it takes to make it, and I thought, well, I'll just do some research on it. Let's see what's going on. It's called the Dirty Martini Italian pasta because you use that juice. So anyway, so what do you need to make this? You need pasta shells, the medium size, the whole pound. You're going to have them cooked and cooled. You need mayo. You need sour cream. You need white pepper, you need garlic powder, you need Parmesan cheese that has been shredded. You need cherry tomatoes, you need cucumbers, you need those great big green olives, and you need a great big can of the black olives, plus you need a little bit of white wine vinegar. Now, there are other things you can add to it. You can add the salami, you can add the pepperonis, you can add mozzarella cheese balls, you can add whatever you like to go in your salad. Even we've put in it before the shredded carrot sticks, so like those little matchstick carrots. We've also put that in there before. All of it is delicious. What I'm telling you is this is a dish that people remember, and they're remembering so far back that they are moms themselves and saying, I want to make this salad. So I'm not kidding when I say this is one for the books. You'll want to keep it. You'll want to bookmark it. Don't worry about writing everything down. Everything's in the description. First thing we got to do, though, is cook this pasta. So let's get that going on the stove, and then I'll come back to you and we'll finish the cooking. All right? Cool. See you in a minute. All right, team. While the noodles are starting to heat up, and I'll pour them in here in a second, let's go ahead and just get this dressing ready to go, and then we can put it in the fridge and let it cool and let all the flavors join together, commiserate, as Papa was going to say. So what I have in here is a cup of mayo and a cup of sour cream, and then you're going to add 1 teaspoon of garlic powder and 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper. White pepper, in case you guys need to look for that. Not something you use very often, as you can tell. Doesn't come up very often. White wine vinegar, you're gonna use, this is gonna be to taste, but I'm gonna tell you what I normally do. So you're gonna go between 2 and 4 tablespoons of white wine vinegar. So I have it on 2 tablespoons right now. So 2 tablespoons white wine vinegar. And then same thing with when you open the jar of your big olives, you're just gonna pour some juice in, and it's between 3 to 4 tablespoons, but this is my favorite part. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the 4 tablespoons. You might knock around, start each with 2 and 2, and then see where your taste is on the white wine and the green olives, and anywhere between those 2 things is just fine. All right, now we're just going to stir this all together, which I'm going to remove my spoon and put my whisk in. We'll just whisk this up, and then we'll throw this in the refrigerator and let it sit and commiserate for a while. Oops, I'm definitely spilling on the edge there, aren't I? Living on the edge. Now the white pepper is a little deceiving. It's spicier. So there's more kick in the white pepper than there is in black pepper. So if you just want to use black pepper instead, you can. If you don't want to go out and buy a whole jar of white pepper, you can. Just know that the white pepper has a little bit more kick. So you might have to use extra black pepper to get the flavor profile the way you want it. All right, we've got a good creamy mixture going on here. And it definitely smells of the garlic and the vinegars. So we're just going to put this in the fridge, let it rest, and let all the flavors come together, and we'll finish cooking the pasta, and I'll come back to you when the pasta's cool. So we are back. Pasta is cooked al dente and cooled, so we're good to go there. We are ready to make this salad shine. Here we go. Okay. Out of the refrigerator, you grab your dressing that you've made. We're going to pour that into the bottom. This is the way I prefer to do it. I don't want to pour it over the top of the pasta and then have the pasta get all of the zhuzh, and the vegetables don't really get their chance to shine. So I like to make the dressing go on the bottom. All right. And then we have a cup of everything. Okay, so that's why I said I never write this down. It's so easy to remember. Cup of mayo, cup of 2 tablespoons, 2 tablespoons. Psh, a little bit of white pepper, a little bit of garlic. That's it for your dressing. Then, for what goes inside, some cucumbers. I put them in quarters. You want them in bite sizes. 1 cup. 1 cup black olives. 1 cup green olives. Those great big ones. I like to get the queen size ones. And what's really fun is if you can find the large shells, not the medium sized shells, the olives actually kind of tuck and hide inside the pasta. Delicious. Then you want cherry tomatoes, or whatever your favorite snacky tomato is. Now, when the kids were little, they didn't want that whole, they don't want the whole thing. They'd like me to cut it in half. So I've got half and half done here. Some of them are cut in half, some of them are whole, but again, it's a cup of tomato. Look at the beautiful colors that are coming to life here. Then you want 1/2 cup of shredded parmesan. Guess that's the only thing that's not a whole cup, huh? But we could change that. Once we taste this, when we get the pasta in, we could change anything. You can add more if you'd like. All right, now what you've got is just a white goopy mess. Time to add our pasta. And we're just gonna fold that in. Another very easy to take, very easy to make. You could make this the morning of, set it in the fridge. You could make it the night before, set it in the fridge, and you're ready to go to your show, your barbecue the next day. Oh my goodness. Delicious. Now you can see where, you know, to me, we need some more color, so I might add some more tomato to that. I might add some more olives to that. I do have just a little bit of black olives left. Plop those in there. I do have some of the green olives left. Let's just plop those in there. And we can put some more tomato in there. Give it some more color. And like I said, we've also added matchstick carrots as well, if that's something you'd like to do. We've added those little miniature mozzarella balls if you'd like to add those. Pepperoni would be good in here, the little bite-sized pepperonis. Salami would be delicious in here. There we go. And now we're just going to taste. Let's see if we need to add anything else. We do have the white wine vinegar and the juice from the green olives left. Let me get this. Oh, you'll get a good crunch out of this because I got a little bit of cucumber. That's pretty good. I would say let's add just a little bit more of the, let's add another tablespoon. And you'll be doing this at home too. You'll be like, not quite tangy enough for me, right? So good. Totally up to you how you want it. I gotta grab another fork because heavens knows we don't cross-contaminate in this kitchen. Let's just see if that made it any better. There's the tang. There's the tang. For me, it's 5 tablespoons of the green olive juice and 2 tablespoons of the white wine vinegar. This is delicious. This is gonna go in Tupperware, or I can just cover this guy up. And it is ready to go for any picnic, potluck, side dishes, barbecue, whatever you'd like to do. I am so excited. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me in the kitchen today as we made one of not only the family favorite, but the old neighborhood's favorites. This Italian pasta salad, which is now forever named the Dirty Martini Salad. Hey, would you mind hitting the like and the subscribe for me? Like tells YouTube this is a decent video and it's worth showing to other folks who might like the same kind of thing. Subscribe means you kind of like what I'm doing here and you want to see more of me. It doesn't cost you anything. There's no cost for subscribing. It just helps my channel out. And like I said, we're trying to get to 300 subscribers by the end of the month. So really would be helpful. Thank you so, so much. Stay tuned for a Zen moment and we will catch you next time in the kitchen. Bye-bye. Have a great one.